Jennifer Holliday told CNN's Piers Morgan.
Well, I can say this, that we were all around a lot of drugs, and that she had, I hate to say that she had started before she had met Bobby Brown.
If we want to learn from this tragedy, we have to get real. That doesn't mean we're being rude. That doesn't mean we're forgetting Whitney Houston's accomplishments. Oh, no. She was one of a kind. She was a genius. She was amazingly talented, charismatic, beautiful. But we have to get real, people, because what's happened to her is happening all over the country to the not-so-famous. We don't know if Whitney Houston overdosed. We do know she struggled with addiction for years. That's nothing to be ashamed of. Whitney Houston, again, an incredible talent gone way too soon. So tonight we're going to take the cloak of secrecy off of addiction, and we're going to really try to help anybody out there who is struggling with the same problem. And I know people watching have loved ones struggling with this problem. I hear it every day. So give me a call, 1-877-JVM-SAYS. Together, we can work through this. 1-877-586-7297. I want to hear from you about your struggles, the struggles of your loved ones. Straight out to TMZ news manager Mike Walters. TMZ has been all over this from the very start. What is the very latest tonight, Mike?
Well, Jade, we obtained a photograph of the actual bathtub right after Whitney Houston passed away and was pulled out of the tub and given CPR. And I think what's important about this photograph is investigators are looking into what exactly could have happened that led her to be submerged in that water. I can tell you several things. One, there was a bottle of olive oil inside the water, which we're told Whitney a lot of the time used to soften her skin, and she did it a lot before performances. The problem is, one of the other things we're told she did before performances is take a drug called Xanax. It is a sedative that does help her, and this is from her own family and people around her, that she took this drug to try to calm her nerves before a major performance. And remember, that night was a major moment in Whitney Houston's career, performing in front of that audience at Clive Davis's party at the Beverly Hilton, which was just a few hours away. I think it's interesting, and this is one of the things that the investigators are trying to look at and to figure out how exactly she got herself into that situation. And this is the latest thing that we have, is the photograph of this bathtub.
So you're saying that you've determined that what, in terms of prescription pills, were in the room, according to TMZ?
I can tell you 100% that Xanax, Midol, amoxicillin, and ibuprofen were found in the room. I also can tell you, for all those people out there that think, well, it's prescription drugs and there's a lot of them, I'm told not that many pills, that there were bottles, but most people, the coroner is saying, have more in their medicine cabinet than Whitney had in the room. So they're not looking right now at the possibility that she was taking this big lot of drugs. It was specific drugs and ones mixed with alcohol that possibly have a lethal combination, especially if you're in a hot bath and it's submerged in water with no one around.